All right. Well, let me see here. There's four. Where's can we do chat? Oh, here's a chat thing. I don't know if you all can see me. Can you see me, Thea? And can you see me, Nini?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Okay, because I have a screen up. Lynn's voice is not the best. Maybe someone can read it out loud for you. Okay, I'm seeing the messages, but it's covering the screen, which is fine. And Thea wrote, related to several stress factors, I gained over 20% of my body weight in a 6-month period. I understand that. Please pray for me to regain my previous level of fitness. And all right, so tell me something, Thea. Are you doing anything to, stimulate the body? Please let me know. And let me know, Thea. Type it out. And okay. And she wrote, I just resumed several exercises. Good for you. Okay. And that's going to help too, because, the body needs to be stimulated inside. Very important. I could pray for someone and it will help, but oftentimes the person has to put in the energy as well. And not just say, okay, give me the magic pill. So just to let you know, that's my feeling about things. In any case, I'm basically living on smoothies for the time being. Okay, good. They can be nutritious. You get the red or green ones or brown ones or whatever. All right, smoothies are good. And let me see if there's any other in here. You should be able to go back to, yes, I am. All right. Hey there, Niobe. How you doing? Good to see you.
I know. Good to see you. I'm doing good.
Excellent. This is the first time in several years.
I know. It's been a long time.
God. Awesome. We only have a few people tonight, which is awesome. Any case, where are you at in Washington State, or?
I am. I'm just out.
You froze up there. You froze up. Let's wait for a signal to come back. There. You can turn on your mic now.
Okay. I'm just outside of Sequim, Washington, out on the Olympic Peninsula.
Okay.
So.
All right. Awesome. And let me see here. Nini wrote, I need to lose 20 pounds. I do not eat a lot, but I cannot lose any more. Please help. Well,
thank you.
Sure, Nini. All right. And, again, are you doing any kind of exercise regimen?
I do. I walk every morning. And
Okay.
do a little bit of the yoga, whatever.
All right. What might be good, and I've been telling people about this for 20, 30 years, right before you eat, maybe 5 minutes before, or excuse me, I apologize, take it back. Right after you eat is to take some, like a little shot glass or 2 tablespoons, if you want, of apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
And right after you eat.
After.
And that will help your body to process and assimilate instead of gathering, the food stuff.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll try that.
All right, good. 5
Thanks.
minutes after.
5 minutes after, okay.
Yes. And some people, what diverted me was earlier was that some people do it 5 minutes before. So, you know, just whatever, you know, floats your boat on that one.
Okay. Okay, good. Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Okay.
And what I can do is I can ask a blessing for on you for your body as well. And
Thank
you
you.
may notice a really nice change within you. And matter of fact, I'll do that now.
Okay. Thank you.
One thing I keep getting, which is interesting, and has nothing to do with any of this stuff, is, you know, for some reason, and I don't think that I've ever asked you this or talked to you about this. Are you into healthcare?
Yeah, I'm a registered nurse, retired.
Oh, okay. All righty. All
Yeah.
right, great. Yeah. What this will do, and I don't know anything about the organs of the body, but
Uh-huh.
if you have the, say, even 2 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar, which
I'm
I
doing.
personally detest the taste of,
Okay.
and but it will help the processing of the food stuff within you, and it'll also regulate your body.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it affects the pancreas a lot.
Okay.
That's what I perceived, and I know nothing about anatomy and physiology, nothing. So
Yeah.
I
Thank
just
you.
wanted to share that with you.
Okay. Thank you. I'll do
All right,
that.
good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, my honor, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Did you feel something happening while I was working with you in your abdominal cavity?
Oh,
Be candid.
nothing so far.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
So that's just 2 tablespoons
Yes.
as it's apple cider with no water. No water.
No, nothing.
Okay. 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 Good. Good. Okay. Thank you.
All right, good. All right. I personally could not do that, but you know, in any case,
I can do it. I'll do it.
what's that?
I can do it. Yeah.
Okay. All
Thank
right. Some people love it. I don't know how. I'll never hang out with those people.
you. There's a will. There's a way. Huh?
I understand.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, my dear. And with Thea, I'm going to ask a blessing on you, hon. And Thea, continue with the getting into, continue getting into the exercise, and that will help your body to begin to process again. And it's going to take a couple weeks to notice something really dynamic in your body that's happening, and you will notice that. Also, Thea, can you tell me if you notice any, have you been noticing any thing with your knees? Please let me know. Especially in the kneecap areas where, do you feel sometimes there's like a little sharpness in the kneecap when you make the moves, bending or turning or whatever. And I did ask a blessing on you with the weight thing. So let's see how that helps you. Well, I'm modifying the exercise program because sometimes I need to. And but what about your knees, Thea? Tell me about your knees, please. Do you notice discomforts in them more than you used to in life? Yes, for your knees, Thea. Yes. In the kneecap areas. Little sharp discomforts. Just from exercise. Okay. Let me work with your knees then. There, I felt a flow through your right knee. I want to go for the left. There, I felt the flow through the left. Please do keep me updated how you're doing and all. I'd really appreciate it. Hey, Michelle Helvson, how you doing, hon?
I'm always great. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Well, thank you. Very well. You guys in Arizona, I'm coming to Arizona soon. So the 7th, the 6th, this Friday night, I'm doing a healing circle there at Snaps. So if you're interested. All right.
Thank you.
And have you been getting out at all, Michelle?
A little bit.
Okay.
Like I'm supposed to stay away from people, but I'm allowed to go places. So we'll see. But
Okay. And you can separate yourself from everyone too there.
Well, I'll negotiate with my whoever rules this house. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. My pleasure. Thank you. And let's see, is there any thing else, Nini, that I can potentially work with in your body?
I'm so far that's all that I need right now. Thank you.
Oh, that's fine.
Just a blessing.
You got it.
Thank you.
Let me give you a generalized blessing.
Thank you very much.
When you were younger, you used to be very much into the mother. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
She wants you to come back.
Oh,
more so
how do I do that?
by talking personally with her.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in your thoughts and very directed thoughts.
Okay.
Very important. Very important, hon.
Really? Mm,
All right.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
I'll do that.
Yeah, like when you were 13 to 15 years of age.
Yes. Yes.
All right, good.
Oh, really?
What's that?
Oh, really? Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes. And even when you were, there was a time that you were even much younger,
Uh-huh.
and that's, that was a preliminary for when you were 13, around that age, and you
Okay.
start to divert a little bit.
Uh-huh.
That's all that I know. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. No, that's okay. Thank you. I'll do that. Thank you.
Good. Make her a part of your life. All right.
Thank you.
Good. Cool. Niobe, hey, talk to me, hon. Tell me how you're doing. What's the scoop? What's with you?
In some ways, there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of emotional, spiritual healing happening. And physically, though, I've been dealing with a post-COVID fatigue in my lungs. My asthma is just, so that's what's
Okay.
going on.
How long ago did you have it?
COVID, I had it a year ago in March of 2020.
All right.
I recovered, I rested, I healed, I recovered, but then I went through a very stressful period of time in October, November, that it just triggered it in December. And I'm just beginning to start to come out of the deeper fatigue.
I understand. What it did was it left a memory of like a bruise in your lungs. And so anything of a stressful time will instigate the initiation of that bruise to come out in us. That's what happens. So let me work with that. There's something more, and I'm not sure what it is yet. But let me work with your lungs. And you tell me if you sense something happening, and be candid with me too, please. Let me put this.
It's like I see and feel my bronchioles light up, the light.
Yeah, and what I'm doing is going into there, and what was that? It's as though I'm going into the consciousness of it, where you're being allowed to, say, breathe in through your nose and fill up your belly, and your lungs will fill up, and then breathing out of your mouth, but all in slow motion, and you'll see a deeper breath as you practice that. So it's breathing in through your nostrils, first into all the way down into your belly, and then fills up your lungs, and then breathing out slowly and watching everything deflate, but all in slow motion, no hyperventilations.
There's some real emotions behind this.
I understand, hon. But
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
It just tears are there,
That's
but
okay.
the breathing feels good.
Yeah. And it's breaking that consciousness where you can find like a freedom inside yourself. And that's what's important. Without the fear of going forward. It's opening up. So now that consciousness is breaking the some of the physical effect of that, if not all of it. And there's a freedom there now. And it's for you to take advantage of.
Yes.
You feel the warmth inside there?
There's an openness, there's a warmth, and there's a openness.
Good,
There's a warm glow.
good. And every time you feel a dilemmic situation where you're feeling restricted or emotional, do that breath, because you're allowing what we just did is bringing that godliness more conscious within you. Does that make sense?
Yes, because I have felt that there's a deep emotional.
Yes. And this is breaking that.
This.
Yeah, this is breaking that. And that's good. And in other words, what it's sharing with you, that divinity, that godliness has never forgotten you. It just wants you to remember it more. Capiche?
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah, there's been a reunion over Easter that I'm very happy. It's fine.
Good. Good. All right. And you were telling me about the lungs and anything else in your body that's bugging you? How about your shoulders?
Yeah, the left one is more upset than the right, but yeah. they're just tight. I started moving again. I started doing yoga every day, so they're better. They were the left one was really bad, still is.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Keep up the yoga if that's helping you. God bless you. And in the meantime, totally relax your left side. And you tell me if you notice anything happening inside. Starting right there.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
I feel
was
like
that?
I'm being I feel like I'm being uplifted. It's like the chest is naturally coming up, and then the shoulders are naturally opening. And then in that posture, you can actually breathe better.
Yeah, it's almost like the how do I say this? Like this membrane within you was going like this before, and now it's relieved. Now, do me a favor and lift both your arms up and kind of go back like this and tell me how you feel. Notice
That
any
feels
difference?
good. Yeah, yes, I do.
Now, compared to before, with before being, say, number 10 in discomfort, What is it at now, with one being the lowest in the shoulder? Is it the same or worse? Or better?
2. It's about a 2. I
Okay,
mean, I'm not, yeah.
all right.
And this is just the pecs and everything is opened up nicely. There was
Okay,
like this
good.
rod when you were first working
Yes.
with both of them. And it was like there was this rod of tension going through my body, through my shoulders, and then it was just removed. And so now, yeah, they're
Good.
and that
All right.
that discomfortness is like
Good. Now, what I want to do, I want to take your shoulder again and keep me updated while I'm doing this, real briefly in comment. Right there.
wow, that's old.
What happened?
I was on crutches as a little girl from age 8 through 10 with a bone disease in my left hip. And so this left side, both sides were on the crutches, but this left side is the one that bore the heaviness in of the crutch and everything, the whole complex. And that just,
How do you feel?
like the crutches beginning to be removed out from underneath me.
Okay.
That's old.
All right. Cool. Cool hand,
Yeah.
Luke. All righty.
Thank you.
And my pleasure. My pleasure. And Michelle, my dear friend, talk to me. Anything in particular you would like me to work with?
Yeah, until you do wrinkles.
Only if you make me taller.
Yeah, I'd like my 2 inches back. Do you know that I was part of a study at Stanford in like 40 years ago. And they told everyone, you're going to lose 2 inches. We were all 40. And they said, you're going to lose 2 inches. And I thought, like, what, just us, you know? And they said, no, it's what happens to your spine. And I knew somebody who used to get on one of those stretchers, some kind of a tipping thing. And he had an accident. So he'd get on that. And he's the only one I knew that didn't shrink. And so the bottom line is I've got all the skin, and yeah, I'm a little shorter than I'd like to be. But that's not why I'm here. I really, I signed up for something on Thursday, and maybe I'll sign up for the other one too. But what I have right now is I live with my grandson. He is 5.5, and he still has meltdowns. And I'd really like to know why, because if I work with you, he might go 7 to 10 days without a meltdown. But I know it's nutritional, and I don't know what else. And he came from hard circumstances before his birth. So maybe all his parts don't have everything they need, but he's really a wonderful, intelligent kid who just blows up in the middle of it could be the middle of the night. It could be while he's in school. If he gets something wrong, he gets really bent out of shape about it. He does really well, but if he gets something wrong, he internalizes that he needs to scream about it. And I'm not talking 5 minutes, I'm talking longer than that. So if
Sure.
there's anything that you have an insight about, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah. What came to me when you first started talking was, even before you started describing, was that he's mature for who he is, but the neural pathways aren't matured with full connection.
Okay. Is that going to happen sometime in his life?
They'll develop more
Okay.
into more of a full connection for him.
somebody else, somebody that you know, Mahalia, had done something for him, and she said, oh, this is missing and this is missing, which just went over my head altogether. But she said because of the way he was formed in his mom's womb, and anyway, that some things were missing and that they would be okay eventually. And I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah, it's not missing. It's just not matured yet to a fuller development. Everyone's body, physiologically, biologically, neurologically, skeletal-wise, is different from everyone else when they come in. And, sure, a part of it may be, wood diet, like you were describing, nutritionally, and that helps, but it was already there. And it was an immaturity where it wasn't fully developed yet for him. And that's happening though, and he's going to go through the psychosomatic changes because of that.
Is this karmic or is it something else?
No, it's something else.
Okay.
Because it's just the way that his body was born into.
I can just see us now wanting to come to Earth, and there's so many who want to come. We'll take anything, evidently. Anyway, I am happy to be here, and anything that you can do through me tonight for him would be awesome. And like I said, I signed up for Thursday for some other person.
Sure. And what I'll do is I'll put my hands on his head, sure, and I'll work with him a little bit and see if this doesn't help to stimulate the growth of development even quicker.
Thank you. I think he's in the bathtub right now. Feels good on my head.
Mm-hmm.
Remember you doing this before, and it feels like the top of my head's a salad bowl and you're fluffing everything up.
Now I can't get that picture out of my head.
Well, it feels good. Let's go with that.
All right, there.
About my eyes.
Let me work with you a little bit. Anything in particular, my dear?
Oh, slap me. I had you work.
No.
Okay. I had you work on somebody with a stiff spine last time, and I got so much out of that. I had many accidents when I first learned to drive, and my neck was plenty stiff, or would anyway. During COVID, just the last 6 months or so, it went back to being stiff. And so when you worked with me for her, I got this big bonus of, hey man, this feels great. So I think that same thing.
Sure.
Unless you can tell me how to stop eating, because I'm really good at that.
If you're enjoying it, that's fine.
I just get the hell out of the house. It'll be great. Yeah. Feels good back there.
Great exercise for you. When you're laying down, not sitting, but
Yeah.
only laying down and to go to sleep or to rest. Imagine, that means to image in action, that your spine is just real subtly and slowly beginning to undulate like a snake, like this, real slowly and gently. And over time, as you do that exercise and practice that, it will begin to do that, and the musculature will take its purposeful form, where it'll be like when you were younger and had the agility, and the smoothness of the flow of life.
I've seen belly dancers do this thing and I'd go, oh my God, I can't imagine having a spine like that. So
Yeah, so this is a great exercise for you to practice.
I can do that. And I thank you, really.
Sure, but do it religiously whenever you're laying down. You even go to sleep with that. You might even begin to feel your spine doing that then.
Good.
But it'll take time to practice that over the
you.
days or weeks or whatever.
Well, I feel a whole lot better since the last time you did something for my spine. And you did mention the same thing. So perhaps I'll
Okay,
do it.
good. Yes, please practice that religiously if you can.
I can.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, Christina, how you doing, hon?
Hi, Mark. Good, good. Much better. Thank you.
Excellent.
Yes, coming out of the fog.
Excellent. Yeah, we needed that in order to change, though,
Yep.
and in order for the change to happen. And that's what's important.
Yes,
Good.
absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm hoping you can do some work with Sophia. She experienced the vertigo today at school.
Oh, and did she, with the vertigo, did she do what I suggested? Do you remember?
No, I think you were just going to do a prayer for her.
Okay. All
That
right.
was, yeah.
Yeah. Did you tell her about the exercise of going like that at the end of the?
I have. Should I have her do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It will dislodge calcium deposits from her spine
Okay.
if she does that particular exercise.
Okay.
If that should be the cause, which I think there's tiny little calcium deposits. Everyone gets it, but sometimes they lodge and curtail movement, which throws the sensories off.
Right.
So if they can be dislodged, if that's it. And let me work with her ears as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. And did she notice change for a day or two? Or
I haven't talked to her. She's been at school with she's been involved in school. So she's been coming home late. So I will talk to her about it.
okay, please. And let's see how this works with her. And just do that exercise just once.
Okay.
Okay. Anything with you, hon?
Just Roto-Rooter.
Have you been recently experiencing something with your breath that you can relate to?
Not that it's coming to me.
Anything that's as far as, like sometimes getting a curtailed breath now?
I have been doing more breathing exercises.
Okay.
And do find that I'm able to take deeper breaths. Yes.
Okay, good. You're still having thoughts of the other one. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And when you have those, purposely laugh at that.
Okay. Okay.
Make sense?
It totally makes sense. Yes.
Okay, good. Good. And that's how you'll find another freedom in yourself.
Okay. Wonderful.
Let me see what this message is. I can't see the messages here. Darn. Oh, well.
I don't see any, Mark.
I'm sorry.
I don't see any messages, Mark.
Let me see chat. Lynn, I'm going to work with Lynn. I have a scheduled conflict for Live Healing Circle. If you have time, can you, for my mom, can you tell me what is with your mom? Please write out what's with your mom, because I couldn't see the whole message there. No, that's for the other Thea. Thea's really someone else, and I know her real name. And no problem, Lynn. Oh, combative. Okay. That also include the causal of that is the fear that she's going through. Thea. One more thing. Hopefully this will, through the grace of God, help her to be a little more eased in her life. Whatever her situation is, this will help her to be a little more eased in her life. All right, good, good. Lynn, please, let me work with your cleansing. In the order that I'm in, or was in, they introduced me to the term cleansing. And that helped me to realize that it's only a temporary thing. Even though we know a cold or flu or something like that is, a cleansing, we expect emotionally and mentally to continue with it, but it doesn't have to last that long. And if we see it as a cleansing, we know it's going to leave soon. And so being a cleansing, there's a consciousness to it. Now, I used to have them every quarter of the year. I'd go through a heavy cleansing, sore throat, cold, flu, whatever. And I knew it would always last maybe 2 weeks until I heard that it was a cleansing. Then I realized that it doesn't have to last as long. And then it would shorten to a week. And then one day I realized, well, why do I have to have this thing at all? And so I would go through the cleansing and I would feel it inside, but there'd be no external factors like sore throats or runny nose or anything else. So I got that in my head that, well, why do I have to go through this? Why can't I go through it just inside and not have all the effects? So the next quarter came around and I didn't have any effects. And, but I knew I had it inside, that I was going through it, and it would take about a week for all that to go away. And then one day I realized, okay, if I used to have it for 2 weeks at a time, then it went down to a week, then I realized, well, why do I have to go through the effects? And I wouldn't have any external stuff like the sore throat or the sniffles. Why do I even have to have it within me? Why can't I go through the cleansing without me being conscious of it? It was then that I no longer needed to go through that, knowing that I still had it, even though I wasn't showing the effects. And since then, it's been like that. So for maybe 20 years at a time, I won't get a cold or a flu. And every once in a while, I'll come up with something every, say, many years. But I know that it's a cleansing and it'll dissipate and go away. And there was one time that I was in Nashville at the time. There was I was on an escalator coming down in a mall, and there was this really tall, big fellow behind me, and he sneezed on my neck. And the first thought I had, I said, "Oh, cooties." Ugh. And it was that very night that I started, getting really sick. So I figured, oh my God, I haven't had a cold in 25 years. This is great. I want to take it to its max because I missed it. I didn't know what it was like anymore. And it was then I started getting sicker and sicker. I said, I can't handle this. I just can't handle it in my life. I feel so horrible. And my body was hurting inside. I was running nose, sore throat. And I'm saying, oh, take my life, God, kill me. I'm getting sick. And it was the next day that it went away. So God saved me. In any case, it's a consciousness, and we don't have to suffer as much as we want with these mild cleansings in our life. We can say, okay, God, you get the cold, or you get cleansing And you can imagine God getting it, and then you don't have it if you can really imagine it. So it's a tool to use. And so any case, let me see, there was another message here. Oh, 4 more chats. Let's see what this says. Oh, sorry, Len. Oh, right. Thank you. I have to remember that. I was so busy taking care of sick children, it never gave me a thought. I hear you. I hear you. But another neat thing that we can do is just like a mother taking care of a sick child, and a mother saying, "Oh, I can't get this, until after the child is better, because you got to take care of the child." And so the mother's pampering the child, bringing it chicken soup or whatever, or a piece of toast or water. And, I can't get sick. I can't get sick until this child gets better. Well, as soon as the child gets better, that's when she gets sick. But if we can turn the conversation around, realizing that, okay, if she can hold that off for that long, for 2 days or 4 days or whatever, without getting sick, because a cold's going to affect you immediately if you're exposed to it. And it's usually that day that you'll come down with the symptomology of it. So, and say you several days later that the mother sees the child's getting better, then she gets it because she let her guard down. And that's actually what it is. She let her guard down. So we can produce this guard within us, say, no, I don't have to have this in my life. And if you really know that, you won't get that. So, all right, and just little, the world according to Mark coming out of my mouth. All right. All right. I could be 15 pounds lighter too. Oh, Lynn, give me a break. You're in Canada, so just put all the snow in the well and that'll be, yeah. All right. Let me work with you, Lynn. But you got to do something active, Lynn. It's really important for you. And get all the, fluids moving throughout your body constantly, and the food processing. All right. There you go, Lynn. All right. So please talk to me, anyone. How are you feeling, Niobe? Are you there, Niobe? All right. Anyone else? Please.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Good, good, good.
I'm here.
How do you
Just get-
feel?
Well, I am so relaxed. I'm dozing off. That's how come I shut off my camera.
Good.
Yeah.
How does your shoulder feel?
It's that feeling. I mean, it's a different kind of achy. It doesn't feel tight and like it was, but it's released. And so it's that sensation and kind of that achiness of release is what it is. It's good.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you do exercise, do it gently for the first few days and then gradually break in. Good. And then it won't feel threatened to curtail anymore.
Okay.
Gently. Good. Good for you. Good for you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Great. Christina, how you feeling, hon?
I feel really good, relaxed as well.
Excellent.
Yes.
Good.
Always, thank you.
My pleasure, my honor. And please, anyone, if you want to give a donation, which would be greatly appreciated and a help for a lot of people, no matter how small it is, please go to markearlix.com and whatever from your heart. That's all that matters. It's from your heart. And Michelle, how you doing, hon?
Thank you. A little while ago, my neck felt like it was a bag of gravel. And I thought last time I got like 20 minutes of work that bonused me. So this was like 5 minutes of work and I'm going, oh, it's going to be like this. Well, now it's gone. So for the record, thank you.
You rock.
It feels great.
You rock. Enjoy it and continue the experience of it. Oh my God, Penny's here. Hey, Penny. Are you there? Can you hear me? Can you see me? There's Penny. We're just about to finish, Penny. How you doing? Turn on
Penny,
your mic.
we're really Pacific time.
All right. You missed it all. It was great. So, all right, Penny, anything in particular you'd like me to work with on?
Yes, dear, my back,
Oh,
between my shoulder blades.
okay. Sounds good. I want you to sit back and relax for a moment. And you just take a deep breath and let it out. Good. You're going to notice sooner than later, say hypothetically over the next 24 hours, a pop in your back as well.
Good.
And also I'm working with right above your hip in your spine.
Great.
And you got to do a little more musculature development in that area.
A little more what?
Muscle development in that area.
Well, I'm walking,
Good.
and I'm not walking every day. I'd say I'm walking 5 days out of 7.
All right, good. And do some kind of a gentle exercise for the lower back.
Okay. Well, that would be bringing the knees up, lying flat and bringing the knees up.
I don't know. I don't know anything about exercise.
Oh, I think that's it. That's about as gentle as I can, or as non-gentle as I can do.
All right, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. I mean, a little bit more here.
Okay.
And I see you after something going, woohoo, like that.
Yay.
All
I'll be
right.
sure to do that.
All right. Thank you all very much. And tomorrow we have the healing clinic. What do we have tomorrow? Do you know, Lynn? Are you there, Lynn? Where's Lynn?
For sure, the healing clinic is on Thursday and you
Oh,
still.
that's right. The
6:40.
healing clinic's on Thursday, nothing tomorrow, unless people want appointments. And if you want an appointment to go further with working, let me know. And just go onto the website and say, I want an appointment. And Thursday is the healing clinic. And each appointment is for 20 minutes. They're all individualized. And that's on the website too, and in the emails and the newsletter. Thank you all so much.
Thank
And-
you. Thank you so much too, Mark.
Please take to heart what was mentioned and said. Blessings. Thank
Amen.
you.
Amen. Thank you. Good night.
All right, everyone. Night.
Bye-bye.